In this unit, we're going to learn how to graph polynomial functions. So to begin with, we're going to look at what a polynomial function is. What does a graph of it look like? A polynomial function, you've graphed a lot of them before. A linear function, which is just a line. A quadratic, which is the U-shaped graphs. All of those are polynomials, but what we're really going to be focusing on are polynomials with degrees higher than 2. So like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is domain and range. Domain is all possible x values. Range, all possible y values. Okay, the way that we're going to look at a graph and read a domain is from left to right. The way that we're going to look at range and read our range is from bottom to top. Okay, so domain left to right, range bottom to top. So now what I want you to do is look in your packet. You have a notes page. Okay, it has a bunch of graphs on there. So I want to start here. So domain of this polynomial function, looking from left to right, all the way to the left. The arrow is going up and to the left. So we really don't care about the fact that it's going up. We just care about the fact that it's going to continue going left. So that is negative infinity. And then it's going to continue to squiggle through here, and then it continues to go to the right. So that's positive infinity. Okay, so negative infinity to positive infinity. Range is all possible y values. Read it from bottom to top. This is the bottom of my function here. Okay, that y value is -1. Now here's the thing, -1 is included. So you need to put a bracket around -1. If it was not included, then we put in a parenthesis. Infinity always gets a parenthesis. All right, so if it's a number in this scenario, it's going to get a bracket. So -1, and then it goes up. So -1 to infinity would be my range. Okay, down here on this one, looking at this graph, let's talk about the domain real quick. Domain goes to the left. There's an arrow going left, so that's negative infinity. There's an arrow going right. Again, I don't care that it goes down. I care that it goes right. So that's positive infinity. Here's the thing. For every polynomial function, the domain is always negative infinity to positive infinity. So if I tell you that it's a polynomial function without looking at the graph at all, you should know that the domain is negative infinity to positive infinity. Your range for this function, bottom to top, it's got an arrow going down, so that means negative infinity. This one's got an arrow going up, positive infinity. So the range is also negative infinity to positive infinity on this particular function. Down here, domain, without even looking at the graph, we know it's negative infinity to positive infinity. Range, bottom to top. I want you to try the range on your own right now. Pause the video, do the range on your own, then look back at it. All right, range. Bottom, arrow's going down, negative infinity. The highest point is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So y value of 4, that gets a bracket because it actually touches 4. So your range for this function is negative infinity to 4. That concludes all the notes on domain and range. Go into your packet, do the domain and range. Now listen, whenever you're looking at the problems in your packet, they're not going to end on nice, pretty points. Just round to the nearest integer. So if it's close to that point, just round to a nearest integer and we can go from there, okay?